After relaxing in the hot springs, Survivors decided to go track down Akame. It took him that long to actually find her. Hey, Akame. Akame turned around to see Survivors was coming. Hey, Sir Final Words. Akame was just sitting down and watching the sun. And as it was setting down for the next night to begin. And another time of being assassins will soon to come. Survivor sit down right next to her. He could not feel calm when he's near her. He felt like a completely different person. Survivors experienced a little bit within his life. Anger, hatred, betrayal. For the past 5 years, that's all he experienced. Before he got reunited with Night Raid, he found some groups that didn't quite tolerate him. Akame noticed that Survivors was quiet. Very quiet. She didn't like it. Sir Final Wars, are you okay? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Are you sure? 'Cause you're awfully quiet. Too quiet. And I don't like it. So, do you mind telling me what's bothering you? Well, Survivors looked into Akame's eyes. Her eyes were something that he didn't see before. Her face expression was just concern, sadness, and she wanted to help. That's unusual, what he used to see in Akame's eyes. Normally he's used on seeing a face that's happy to see him, a face that would be willing to spend time with him, even through his darkest of times. He could not sigh. For the past 5 years I spent alone. Akame listened to everything what Survivors was going to say. I couldn't help but to think about you guys. When I was making my way back, I ended up joining a few other teams, but they didn't treat me quite well like you guys do. What do you mean? Survivors decided to take off his shirt and show her a few scars. Akame's eyes were widen. Did they give you those scars? Yes. Akame's eyes were now full of anger. She couldn't help to grin her teeth a little bit. Where are they? Don't worry, I took care of them. Some of them escaped, but all I ever wanted was to be happy. Was to feel like I have a place where I belong. And unfortunately, I guess I don't have a place where I belong. I guess that before Survivors can continue, Akame slapped him in the face. He was surprised that he actually felt a little pain. Ow, that hurt. Don't you ever say that again. You do have a place in this world. That's right next to me. I don't care how many people say that you're a monster. I don't care if you have burning hatred towards mankind. about what they did to your father. I don't care. You're still my monster. And I will kill anyone or anything who says that you're a monster. Because you're my monster. No one else's monster. I don't care if you burned 100 cities to the ground. I don't care on how many people you killed. You and I are the same. I killed hundreds of people because back then I thought I was doing the right thing. And you did it because of your burning hatred, your desire for revenge of mankind. You are my monster, Super Final Worse. And I don't ever want to hear you say that you don't have a place in this world. Because you do. That's right next to me. If I was immortal like you, where I can't die of old age, I would spend 100 years with you. Sir Farmer's eyes were widened. He was listening to Akame's beautiful speech. Sir Farmer's, I love you so much that I would die for you. You basically died for me 5 years ago. Well, shouldn't it technically not count as me officially dying? Because I didn't technically die. I just kind of was more like knocked out. Well, it doesn't matter if you died or not. I would die for you. I would live for you, Super Final Wars. You comforted me 5 years ago when we started our relationship. Our relationship may be strange, may be confusing, but I don't care. Because you and I have something special between us. We're the same. We're both the same. We're both psychopaths. We're both killers. The only thing that separates us is that you are a Godzilla and I am a human being. That's the only thing that separates us. So please, don't mention that you're a monster. And if I encounter those people if I encounter the remaining survivors of those people who mistreated you, I would cut them to millions of little pieces and I would hang their heads up on my wall. Sir Farmer's couldn't help to bust out laughing. Jesus Christ, you're so silly when you're protective of me. I'm not being silly, I'm trying to... Akame, I get it, okay? It's calm down. Okay, I'll shut up about me acting like I'm all depressed and stuff like that, okay? Just calm down, okay, honey? Okay. Akame calmed down for a while, but she was being serious. If anyone was gonna call her man a monster, she would make them regret the day that they'll ever be born. She'll make them regret that. Because no one calls her man a monster. And if they did, she'll make them regret it. Because she's an assassin that's unlike anything or any other assassin the world's never seen before. So Farmer's worse was staring at the sky until he realized that Akame was still staring at him. He then realized that he didn't put his shirt back on. Oh crap. Before Farmer can grab his shirt, Akame stopped him. Can I just look at your battle scars for a while longer? So Farmer's couldn't help but smile. You know, Akame. If you want. Akame was at first quiet for a little bit. If you want, I can ask the boss if we can have a night off. Sir Farms winked at Akame. Akame smiled. She knew what that meant. Are you sure? Trust me, I'd rather have a night off rather than going off doing some assassin stuff. Plus, I can always have my friends to take over my place. Besides, I think you and I deserve a break. Alright. But, where exactly are we gonna go do it? Oh, that's simple. There's a cave not too far away from here. I already checked, there's no danger beasts. That cave will be perfectly ours. Well, in that case, I'll be waiting for you. Akame kissed Sir cheek before walking away. Sir Farmer's couldn't help but to think at the back of his mind. God, she's so freaking beautiful. I'm lucky that I have an assassin as my girlfriend. While Sir Farmer was taking his time, Akame waited outside of the cave, where she and Sir Farmer can be perfectly alone. However, she wasn't completely alone. While she was eating a little cooked chicken leg, she heard a stick cracked right outside of the cave. She turned around and saw there was a person, but not just an ordinary person. She remembered 5 years ago, Sir Flowers actually fell in love with someone before he met her. Her name was Rapunzel. Akame got a good long look at her. So, you're Rapunzel, Sir Flowers' ex-girlfriend. I came here for one reason. I'm going to take Sir Flowers back. Akame's eyes were widened. You think he deserves you? Please. He belongs with me and me alone. Are you challenging me into a fight, Rapunzel? Well, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You face it, Rapunzel. He's with me. So, you rather go away, find someone else, or I'll make you wish that you'll never be born. Please. You're just an assassin. Plus, there's one more thing that I know that you didn't. That you don't know. Oh yeah? What's that? Rapunzel lifted up a phone, revealing video footage of Night Raid's base. You wouldn't.